Guys, it's Josh Feuerstein here. So let's not only destroy and debunk evolution, but I want to show you that it actually takes more faith to believe in evolution than it does to actually believe in God. So here we go. You see, evolution tells us that we're the product of the evolving of a protein molecule that happened by accident or by simple chance. And yet even science would say that that chance is 1 in the 10 to the 243rd power. That's 10 with 243 zeros after it. Now that's a number that we can't even begin to comprehend, but allow me to try to break it down for you. That's like if everybody in the world played the lottery, that's your chances of hitting the lottery 1 trillion times in a row. How ridiculous of a number is that? And if even we were able to believe that somehow life sprang out of that accident, well, there's the law of cause and effect, which means that the universe that we live in is an effect, but out of what cause? It has to have a cause. I would argue that that cause is God. Now, if somehow that protein molecule was able to evolve and evolution was able to somehow come into being, that means that now that monkey would become man. But let me just ask you this. If evolution is an ongoing process, why do we not see any half-human, half-apes today? Wouldn't monkeys still be evolving into man? And wouldn't we see those around us that hadn't quite caught up to us yet? And yet, evolution has no answer for that. In fact, if you really want to get down to what I call the moral law of it all, you know, evolution cannot, even if it thinks it can somehow explain life, it cannot explain thought. It cannot explain feelings. It cannot explain emotion, and it cannot explain morality. You see, no matter where in the world you grow up, pretty much everybody knows that there's a difference between right and wrong. To kill a human or to do harm against somebody else, it makes us feel bad inside. Why? Well, science didn't give that to us. Evolution didn't give that to us. It can't explain that. No, but the Bible says that God writes those things, those precepts upon our heart. That means that there's a moral law that all of humanity understands and knows, and yet it's not something that was legislated in Congress. It's something that was legislated in our heart. In fact, I would argue today that the reason and the problem with humanity today, or the reason that there's so much suicide and depression and racism and all of these things where we don't value each other, is because people have begun over the last 30, 40, 50 years to begin to adopt this evolutionary theory as somehow it's fact. And so people begin to believe that they're a product of an accident and not a product of a creator. Therefore, their life has no meaning. It has no value. It was simply an accident. That means that we don't value ourselves. Therefore, we don't value others. Think about that. Maybe this whole evolutionary concept that has become popularized over the last few decades is the reason that there's suicide, depression, racism, and all of the things wrong in this world. Maybe it's time for you to understand that you were created by a God that loves you, that has a purpose and a future and a destiny for you. And that is my argument for God and against evolution. I ask that you would take a moment, if you believe this message, the last video with over 65 million views, thousands and thousands of people inboxing us, telling us that they came to a renewed faith in Jesus Christ as their creator. Why? Because of you, people like you, precious people like you, taking a moment to click share on the side or the bottom of this video. That's how this message gets around the world. So please take a moment to click share, like, and comment below. Let's have a discussion about this. If you're not my friend already on Facebook, click my name at the top of the video and let's be friends. God bless all of you. I hope you come to understand and know the love of a God that made you. God bless. Have a great day.